From here, from Beirut to Turkey, Turkey's geographic location and economic situation have helped turn the country into the perfect breeding ground for innovation and technology adoption. Turkey's technological development success stories and the major challenges in Turkey, the second talk for today, with the entrepreneur, engineer, designer, consultant, futurist, researcher, and fresh writer, and founding Secretary General of Digitization and Industry 4.0 Association. You are most welcome, Engineer Mehmet Osturk.
Thank you for the introduction. Before we start my talking, I really thank you for IFP and this team. She really worked a lot and invited me from Istanbul to come to here. And the welcome all, I think it's around 10 and many of them are more awake now and ready for the less presentation. So let's start our journey. So meanwhile, Mrs. Najar also made a very good presentation about what is Industry 4.0 and also gave very nice details. So I will tell the Industry 4.0 in different way, like the why we need and etc. Like we will talk about Industry 4.0 transformation in transforming world. So we know, many of them know what is Industry 4.0. But before I start my presentation, I would like to show you a short video.
Over the course of thousands of years, evolution changed nature, adapted conditions to its environment, and changed animals and humans into what they are today. Now, another evolution is to be expected, an industrial evolution. Because the much talked about and predicted upcoming industrial revolution will be an evolution of goods and services. It will make the impossible possible. It will change products, locations, and materials into independently operating objects by implanting a DNA chip. Get ready for it.
Actually, independently operating objects in the DNA chip. Maybe like a brief explanation of the Industry 4.0. So let's continue our presentation. Wait. Perfect. So after we talk about what is Industry 4.0, let's see what is Industry 4.0 from the big frame. Actually, why we need the Industry 4.0? So actually, here audience, the World Economic Center shifts from west to the east. Like look at this picture. Like around 2,000 years, it was somewhere close to Pakistan, then somewhere around the north of Europe. In 1950s, it was somewhere around close to Greenland. This is the turn point. After here, it's changed the direction. And around 2,000 years, it was somewhere close to the north of Russia. And now, close to the China and going to between a point between India and China. So let's see with the different perspective. Check out those numbers. You see there, the industrial product sales in 2006 and 2011 in billions euro. So we can notice here that how China increases its sales. That's huge. On the contrary, other countries, it says nearly stable. Like, this is another perspective to see why we need Industry 4.0. Another thing, dear audience, our world is changing so fast. So we reach everything is one click. We click food, we order the food, we call a taxi. Everything is so easy, as with the lower cost. The second is we live longer. And the middle class increasing so fast and will boom soon. So he's thinking like it's expected to be 5 billion by 2030. Another thing, the diseases are increasing, and also the aging are increasing. Then 6 of the 10 people will be in the cities by 2030. Another thing, like the demand for the resources will be huge, and is expected to be 24 to 25% increase in global energy consumption. So, and some says is around 18 billion, some says around 50 billion objects will be connected internet by 2030. So those are the, we can say, the major indicators of how our world is changing. So, another thing, nowadays world, business competition is very high, globally and locally. In all countries is the same. So, companies should be faster, more flexible, and more efficient. In fact, in European industrial companies, they expect to be invest around 140 billion euro for Industry 4.0 by 2020, and with 18% increase in efficiency. That's important. Another thing, the customer needs. Industry 4.0 could be one of the vital things as solution to satisfy the customer needs. They are changing. They want personalization to feel more special. They want seamless transition to be provided quicker. They want innovation to push the limits. They want communication to be aware. They want responsive services to be cared. They want data protection to keep privacy. So let's zoom in the Lebanon case. So to increase the growth, to decrease the unemployment, and to produce more added value products and to increase the import, Industry 4.0 could be one of the best solutions that we can implement. For instance, Germany expects 6% increase in employment between 2015 and 2025, with extra 30 billion euro revenue growth per year. That's important. So, but all the things like comes with a cost. So, the resistance, one of the biggest obstacles to implement the digital transformation. So, and the root cause of this resistance actually comes from first, cultural change, second, unemployment rate. So, let's see this first picture. Like when we say the Industry 4.0, like similar to that picture comes to the minds. You know, like the robots that manage the old people and human life. And check out this one. This is a magazine from 1978. It says that computer revolution makes result with unemployment. And it's called and it's said in 1987. But nothing happened. On the contrary, many jobs were born. So, another challenge could be time itself. Time itself, nowadays world, more volatile, more uncertain, and more complex and more ambiguous. We should always keep in mind. And another reason, dear audience, could be the unavailability of enough competitive human resource, enough capital, and governmental support and adaptive regulations. All right, we talk about the needs for Industry 4.0 and challenges which are standing in front of Industry 4.0. All right, I might give you here a concrete and effective solutions, what we can do to implement it like effectively. So, Actually, Industry 4.0 is not one-point transition that we can do it with one day. It's about the ecosystem. The ecosystem which involves the country's main players like universities, large companies, small companies, innovation hubs, and etc. We can say to create an Industry 4.0 orchestra. And that's to have this working orchestra, we should, government regulation and incentives should be spark for it. Innovation should be all around. Without innovation, we cannot go anywhere. And big fundings and talent sources should be provided for this ecosystem. And one of the most important things about this ecosystem is awareness. We should create awareness everywhere. We should tell it. We should talk about it. We should discuss about it. What is Industry 4.0 and tell the people. Second, take it as a journey. It's not a one stop. It has many stops. It's a journey. You should make some preparations. You should have a roadmap with clear targets and directions. Other things, this journey will shape you, and you will be shaped too with some feedbacks. Third, bring for surprises. You will see some surprises here. It's special to you because it's your journey. Fourth one, like this is, as I said before, is not one night thing. You should be intentionally sustain and reinforce this change, this transformation until your company's culture accepts it. Alright, I would like to mention here about some points to avoid misunderstanding. Industry 4.0 is a self-discovery. It's about yourself. And it's an evolution. It's a development of technology. And it's a journey. It's not one stop. It has many stops. Also, it is not a magic wand that we can implement Industry 4.0 with one abracadabra. Other thing, it's not the only use of technology. It's also management of the budget, management of the culture, people, structure, and etc. Another thing, also, it is not the only transformation of manufacturing. It's also transformation of the other things as well. Transformation of education, transformation of people, transformation of culture, transformation of law, transformation of health, transformation of agriculture. We can count many 4 zeros here. Okay. And also, we shouldn't forget that in Industry 4.0, there are some important points. First, customer must be always in the center. Second, it has to start from top management to the bottom. Third, you should reshape your organization accordingly. And fourth, you should have effective communication and governance. All right. Here, to put all the things all together and to give you a brief understanding, I would like to share here a digital transformation framework which we created in my previous work. As I said before, customer always should be in the center. Because in that way, that we can implement it very well and we can be more competitive in the future. Every business model starts with a strategy. So this strategy should be defined according to your customer, and should be accepted throughout your company and should be implemented without losing the focus. And your processes should digitize to increase efficiency. Other thing, your organization should move from rigid and solid shapes to agile, flexible, and innovative forms to be more competitive. And other thing, the technology. The technology is the only enabler that you can understand what customer wants, what they need, and also the only thing that you can provide and compensate the customer's expectations. Culture. The culture itself, which doesn't assimilate its strategy, will be resistant for that digital transformation journey. So you should have customer-oriented, team-spirited, innovative culture in the company. And without human and talent, you cannot carry out this journey. You should have, the companies should attract the new digital talents, and also company is also important thing. Also company should train their employees internally. And before I finish my verse, I would like to mention here, also we shouldn't forget the market, competitors, and surroundings. To be more competitive, and to have a better position, and to have better insights. Alright, what about Turkey? I will quickly give a brief here. In Turkey, in 2016, Industry 4.0 e-platform was established. Industry 4.0 Turkey platform by government and six foundation was founded in same year. And following with our association, Digitalization and Industry 4.0 Association was founded in 2017, which is aimed creating the Turkey's digital ecosystem. And last year, Turkey's digital roadmap is released by the government. And now, Turkey is going through implementation of this roadmap, which is called Digital Turkey. So, here also I will give some success stories or examples from the Turkey, which are our association members as well, and it's one of the big companies in Turkey. Western is the house appliance goods manufacturer in Turkey, one of the big ones. They implemented Industry 4.0 just for one line, and then they got 20% energy saving and 60% labor cost savings. AXA Turkey is the #1 insurance company in Turkey. They, with this implementation of digital transformation, from the fraud fighting, they earned 5.5 billion euro in 1 year. And also, 32% they decreased the administrative workload by digitalization. Alright, before it seems like it's only today. Like we see it's now today, but actually their audience is not. It's yesterday. It's already, like the many countries implemented this. Many companies already implemented this. Digital transformation, Industry 4.0. So, therefore, I would like to mention here about the word, the quote of Socrates I like. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new one. Let's build this new Industry 4.0 all together. And before I'm finishing my words and my presentation, I say here why we are all doing this. why we are chasing this? Actually, because of them, because of our future, because of our children. To leave them a better, sustainable world. And thank you all, and thank you again for listening.